Hi, this is Clay Dixon. You're watching KRCC Sports on krcc-tv.com. And here we are at the Kentucky River Conference 2013 in Owsley County, Kentucky. It's a beautiful day for cross-country running. We're about to start off with the conference meet. Our first race will be the elementary 1,600-meter run, right at a mile. There you see some of the course. They run around a cornfield and they go up this monstrous hill. This is home of the Beast in the East, which is run every year. Here we are with the combined elementary mile about to go off. We got 9 ladies out there and 17 guys ready to battle it out for the conference title. We got Powell County, Lee County, Concrete from Winchester, Kentucky, all represented today. As they're going through final meet instructions. Again, they're doing 1 mile. They loop around the cornfield, go up the big hill, then come back right back down it. Loop around the barn, around the cornfield again, and towards the finish line, which you saw just a minute ago. And they're off. Months of training going into this race for many of these runners. See how it goes. Just a little bit backstory behind some of the runners and some of the meets. Wyatt Clark, your defending conference champion from last year, which was run in the Likens Park course in Winchester, Kentucky. There he is. He's off to the lead. He runs for Powell County. And your defending champion on the girls' side, Amelia Trent. She did about a 7-minute, a 750 mile around that, and Wyatt Clark did about a 7 flat for 1 mile last year. So we'll see in comparison to what they do this year. This course, a little more challenging. Well, actually, it's the course conditions today. It's a little muddier than the Likens Park course from last year, but it's mostly flat. You just got 1 or 2 hills here as compared to the Likens Park course, where you have the elementary course runs through probably about 4 or 5 hills. So I think Likens Park will probably be more challenging. I remember last year it was really, really bone-chilling cold. There are your leaders coming around the cornfield. This is they're about to hit the 400-meter mark roughly. There in the lead, that is Wyatt Clark in the red shorts and Jacob McCoy from Lee County taking the lead. He's wearing the all-black. About 400 meters down, those are your 2 leaders, and about 20 meters behind them, that looks like it's Powell County's Tanner Coomer trying to get into the mix. And it looks like there's a Lee County pack, Kyrene White and Zachary Watterson running together. Powell County looking like they got the strongest team out here today. Leaders coming through right now. About to hit the first challenge today, the Beast in the East, as it is known. McCoy in the lead, Clark behind him. Coomer. Looks like on the girls' side, seeing the black hat right there, that is Anna Campbell, Powell County girl. She's currently leading with Amelia Trent directly behind her. So still in striking distance, we got a race here. On the guys' side, there we got Clark in the lead. Taking the lead now is Jacob McCoy on the downhill. Here they got 1 more hill, and then they're done with the hills for today. Looks like Clark taking these hills strong. McCoy hanging on the downstretch. Back to your ladies' race. We got Anna Campbell still in the lead with Amelia Trent, your defending champion, right behind her. They're running together, it looks like. Looking at some of the results from the season, Campbell, looking like she does some of the longer races. She goes up to middle school and elementary. Looks like she switches back and forth once in a while. Campbell got experience in the longer races with Trent. Doing a little bit better on the shorter races. Trent, she's been running all elementary races this year, around a mile or less. A couple of longer races, looks like a 2.5K before. Campbell, looks like she's done a couple 3Ks. So looking like right now, Trent, your defending champion, Looks like she might be able to take it again this year. More than likely, seeing that she's got, looks like probably better leg speed than Campbell. Campbell, like the longer it gets, the better. So we'll just see how it plays out, see if that hill really challenges Trent any. So it looks like she faded a little bit there on the uphill stretch. Now back to your guy's side. Clark and McCoy side by side, and we got about 600 meters to go. We're at about a 1K mark here. It looks like Tanner Coomer still right behind them, but he's got himself about 100 meters to catch up with them. Looks like he's out of contention for that first spot. But about 50 meters behind him, there is the Lee County pack. They're looking pretty strong. See if there's any change here in the last 600 meters. Looks like Tanner Trent behind that Lee County pack. Your ladies right there, that was Campbell and Trent. Still battling out there. See, it's looking like it's gonna turn out the same way as the guys' race. It's coming down to battle to the finish. Sprint. So they loop around the cornfield. Looks like Campbell's been leading the entire way. Trent just might be waiting for the final kick to take the lead here. Here you see them. Campbell with the hat. Trent right behind her, about 5 strides. Course is pretty muddy out there today. When I was walking it, but there's still a chance for some PRs out there. This course is deceiving. Some people think it'd be very, very slow, but it's actually pretty fast. Back to your guys' race with about 300 meters to go, maybe about 200 now. That's Clark and McCoy battling out. They're picking up the pace. You see their arms cranking. They're going. 200 to go. Side by side, who's it going to be? McCoy with a slight advantage. 100 meters to go, and it's McCoy with Clark right behind him. Got about 75 to go, and here comes the sprint. It's going to be a close one. McCoy sprinting, and Clark passing him up here. 50 meters to go. Clark taking the lead. McCoy falling back. And that is Wyatt Clark from Powell County for the win. And 6:25 for Jacob McCoy. Battling out there the entire way. Now, this is third place. Tanner Coomer from Powell County. Third place the entire way coming in. It'll be right around 7 minutes, a little under that. $6:52. Here comes that Lee County pack. Kyrian White and Zachary Watterson pacing each other the entire way. Coming in 7:15. There's Tanner Trent from Powell. Jacob Townsend coming in from Powell County as well. Jack Luton's from Concrete. Here comes the girls pack. Anna Campbell with the slight advantage over Trent. Coming in with 75 to go. Anna Campbell looking like she's going to get that 1600 title, but here comes Trent moving up a little bit here, doing a little kick. It's going to be a close one here. Too close to call, but it's looking like Campbell with a slight shoulder lean there at the end. 7:55.3, 7:55.7. So Anna Campbell taking the conference title from Amelia Trent. Great battle there on the girls' side, just like the guys. That was like Kaylin Miller from Concrete coming in, getting third place. On the ladies' side, watching KRCC Sports is Clay Dixon. Stay tuned. We got the middle school race coming up, and after that, we'll have the high school varsity race. We got a Powell County pack coming in for the guys' side. You're watching the Kentucky River Conference in Owsley County, Kentucky, the 2013 Cross Country Championships. This is the elementary 1600 meter run, the mixed race. They got girls and guys running together. We got a Powell County pack coming through. Winning times for the girls. Anna Campbell coming in 7:55 with Amelia Trent right behind her, 7:55 as well. Beating her out by a half second. On the guys' side, we had another battle as well. Wyatt Clark battling out with Jacob McCoy. Clark winning it in 6:22 and McCoy 6:25. We got the guys' race coming up, or we got the combined middle school race coming up in just a minute. So we're wrapping up here in the combined elementary 1 mile run. Watching KRCC Sports on krcc-tv.com. This is Clay Dixon. Here we are at the Kentucky River Conference. We're wrapping up here. Powell County looking like they got the team title on the guys' side, and Powell County looking like they got the team title on the girls' side. So Powell County sweep here in the elementary division. Last time the conference was held here was 2 years ago in 2011. Similar conditions, just I believe it was pouring the rain though, or just raining a little bit. Right now it's rained a little bit before, but it's beginning to dry up. Some will say the course is still pretty muddy as we're about to start out the middle school 3K, and they're off. A little history on this race. Conkright guys and girls, they've been the team to dominate this the last couple of years. See how it works out this time, as we got a full team for Clark Middle and full team for Conkright. It's going to be a close one. Conkright got it, or Clark Middle rather. They got a really good 1-2 punch there with David Fisk and Dylan Reffett there, along with Tobias Robinson, both battling out there. Fisk, he's the defending champion. It looked like nobody's going to be able to challenge him this year, as he's really been dominating all of his races this year. On the ladies' side, Conkright fielding a full team. Clark Middle won't be fielding a full team, but they got potential for a #1 finish from the individual side. Julia Graves, she's really blown away everybody in that county. She's really blown away in some of the other races around the state, like in Bath County. She's won races there, many other places. Course here, they're doing the 3,000 meter, which go around the cornfield, go a loop around this baseball field, up the hill. And they run most of the course. Actually, they do the same course as the high schoolers, except for that baseball loop right there. And then they come right down to the finish line after they do one more lap around the cornfield. So the same thing as the high schoolers, except for just one lap instead of two. Add a baseball loop, and then that's about it. 3,000 meters, just short of 2 miles, about 200 meters short. You see a big Conkright pack. We got Conkright, Clark Middle, Owsley County, all represented here. Take a look at our leaders in just a second. There is David Fisk, your defending champion. Motoring along, getting ready for that hill he's got to take down. Fisk, he's got quite a few good PRs out there. He's done sub 16 minutes in the 4,000 meters, which is about 19:50 or 20 minutes flat for a 5K. Did that in the 4,000 meters. Sam Hernandez trying to stay with him, looking strong in these cold conditions. Behind him, looks like there's a big pack of about 4 or 5 runners battling out. Fisk taking that hill down, the only time he has to take it today, unlike the high schoolers who have to run it twice. 2, 3 Conkright runners right there, or Clark Middle. Owsley County, Zach Nuttall in that pack as well. It's looking pretty strong.
Let's go, Owsley.
There he goes.
So Clark Middle.
There is your girls leader. That's Julia Graves from Clark Middle. There's the girls pack of Conkright. running all together. So they take down the hill here, separating some of the runners a little bit. See Graves still in the lead, and it looks like that's Emma Taylor from Conkright giving her a challenge. She's slowly moving her way up that hill. Graves probably feeling that hill a little bit there. It's their first year of cross country, I believe.
Stuff like that. I mean,
all right, back to your leader.
I mean, it's been the same.
He's got about
since I've done
2,000 meters down.
All right, he's tearing it up, ain't
he? Yeah, he's
David Fisk blowing away the field.
How old is he? Is he in 6th or 7th grade?
He's middle school, so I don't know if it's 6th or 7th. I just know.
See what he can finish this race in.
I mean, that guy was about 100 meters back from him.
They're doing the 3,000 meters.
Yeah, he's gone.
Almost 2 miles.
Go, David!
David Fisk, your leader from Conkright, defending champion, and he's showing it. He's got himself quite a bit of a lead there.
No.
Man.
Nope. Don't have nobody.
And still no one has shown up.
So, I think his
We
name's
wait
Sam.
for him, and finally here's the 2 and 3 runners. Sam Hernandez, and that's Dylan Reffitt, I believe, from Clark Middle. Behind him, that is Tobias Robinson, also from Clark Middle. So we got a battle developing here for second place. Hernandez, his first year of cross country, I believe, running for Conkright. Taking you back down to your leader, there is David Fisk. That's his lead there. He's probably got about a 500 meter lead over everybody else. Just motoring along. Julia Graves still in the lead for the ladies, with Emma Taylor giving challenge. So we got a battle developing here for your ladies. But David Fisk on the guy's side, the exact opposite. He is a good 400 meters in front of everybody, maybe even 5. There's your girls leader. That was Julia Graves, about 30 meters in front of Emma Taylor.
It's a 3K, almost 2 miles.
That little Mexican kid, I had him on my bus a couple years ago.
He's a fast runner.
He's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah. One cat's way out.
Fisk coming in.
They're all good, you know.
So he finishes up his loop around the cornfield, coming in for the middle school championship, 3,000 meter run, leading the entire way off to a fast start, not slowing down a bit. Is David Fisk, your Clark Middle runner, going to be your 3,000 meter champion, middle school race. Julia Graves on the ladies' side, maintaining her lead with Emma Taylor right behind her, about 10 meters back. David Fisk coming in now, winning the guys' race. That's the crowd claps him on. David Fisk from Clark Middle, 12:24 for 3,000 meters. That's about 13 minutes for 2 miles. We're waiting for our second place runner to come out of the woods. Our girls race. You can see Julia Graves slowly moving up, passing or extending her lead over Taylor. Now up to about 25-30 meters now. I believe that's her largest lead of the day. Sam Hernandez looks like he's going to take second place in the guy's side. Running for Conkright. He'll be the first place Conkright runner. Looking at the team battle here, Clark Middle may take the guy's side in the battle between Conkright and Clark Middle. There's Clark Middle's second runner. Here's their third runner coming out of the cornfield. Conkrite got one in front of, there's the first Conkrite runner right now as we speak. Sam Hernandez coming in, the 3,000 meters completed in 13:50. Here comes Dylan Reffett from Clark Middle. Strong finish here. Be coming in 14 minutes and 9 seconds. Waiting for the Clark Middle 3 runner. That's Tomias Robinson. Gonna be 14 minutes and 27 seconds. Now we're waiting for our girls' race. They should be coming up in just a second. We had Julie Graves in the lead with Emma Taylor just behind her, about 30 meters. Let's see if anything changed up as they were coming out of the cornfield. There's Owsley County's Zach Nuttall running a good race. And behind him is Clark Middle's Nathan Walker. Here comes our girls' race. It's Julia Graves from Clark Middle coming in for the win with a good strong kick in the final stretch. 15:19. Conkrite's Brandon Adams battling out with the girls' runner-up Emma Taylor. 15:30. As we wait for our other girls coming in and the rest of our guys. But it's looking like Clark Middle has gotten that conference championship, waiting on the 5th runner. Getting reports that he's coming in just a second. It's Austin Miller from Clark Middle to seal the deal for the Clark Middle Conference Championship, taking the reigning champions Conkrite down. Here he is. Clark Middle with a good win in the individual side, with David Fisk doing 12:24 for 3,000 meters. Looks like they're going to get their conference title for the guys' side. And that seals it right there. Conkrite losing to Clark Middle on the men's side. And on the ladies' race, Julie Graves battled out with Emma Taylor, but winning it in the end in 15:19 over 15:30. Conkrite, though, looking like they'll be taking the team title on the ladies' side. So they bring in a long string of runners. That is Erica Barker from Conkrite, their second runner. Here comes Emma Bowling from Conkrite. Doing 3,000 meters in 17 minutes and 17 seconds. It's Kay Swammer coming in, battling out with, that is Caroline Cuccinelli.
Go Swanner! Go Cuccinelli! Come on, Cuccinelli! Push it!
17:38 and 17:40.
Go Isabella!
I Swanner coming in 17:46. So we're wrapping up here in the middle school race. Coming up next, we got the combined high school 5,000 meters. As they're about to start, we got GRC, guys and girls all ready. Some of these guys are last race for the season. There's Owsley County, guys and ladies, and Lee County, their girls and guys team. All ready for a great battle here, doing pretty much the same course as the middle schoolers. They're doing a cornfield loop up the hill, and they're skipping the baseball loop. So they do cornfield up the hill, they do the loop around the campus up on top of the school, then they come right back down, do another lap of that, finish up just like everybody else for 5,000 meters. So they're about to go off. And they're off. On the guys' side, we got a great battle between GRC's Grayson Brookshire and Owsley County's Logan Campbell, the hometown runner. Sadly, we do not have our defending champion Mark Ventura, who is running at the regional course they'll be running at in a couple of weeks, along with the rest of the Powell County runners. So that's why we just got 3 teams here instead of the normal 4. So we're preparing for the regional state qualifying races. Alright, now back to this battle I was talking about. Brookshire, cross country, he normally defeats Campbell, but Campbell, if this race, if he's able to stay with Brookshire up until the final 800 meters or so, I believe Campbell's got quite a good shot of taking down Brookshire in a sprint finish. It's Campbell, he's got very good track credentials. I believe he's done a 4:30 or so for a mile, compared to Brookshire's 4:40. Behind them, that's Cody Johnson from Lee County. He's got some pretty good PRs. He's gone sub-18 before. Behind them is Ben Petrie. His PR is at this course. Or it was this course. It was his first sub-18 performance here earlier in the season. Here's a GRC pack. That's Jacob Mansfield, followed by the Barnetts. Brookshire and Campbell taking the lead and battling out in this hill. Campbell currently in the lead with Brookshire behind him. On the ladies' side, Lydia Gapp, your defending conference champion. Let's see if she works out with teammate. It's probably going to be her biggest challenge. Teammate Alyssa Gauntz. She's won the conference here before, but for middle schoolers, I believe she's done that twice. See how she goes today. There's Gauntz right there, peeking the hill.
Let's go, GRC.
You're watching KRCC Sports on krcc-tv.com. This is Clay Dixon. You're watching the Kentucky River Conference at Owsley County High School in Boonesville, Kentucky. We are at the Owsley County campus. We're running the Beast in the East course, which is an annual race featuring many teams, top teams in Eastern Kentucky. See why it's called the Beast. Taking you back to your leaders in just a second. Guy side battle with Brookshire and Campbell. There they are. They're at about the close to the 2,000 meter mark. Brookshire to the left, Campbell to the right.
Race time, 6 minutes.
Neither looking tired as they're motoring along.
Downhill right now. Let's go.
Looks like Campbell running in flats today. No spikes on the slightly muddy course. Battle for third place. That is Cody Johnson with Ben Petrie right behind him.
Work this guy, Ben.
Both are very similar runners.
You got this. You can PR big time today. Let's go.
We'll see how this race develops between those two. Here comes a Barnett. I believe that's
Race time.
Aaron and Alan Barnett working together.
You're 1 minute behind
The
lead.
brothers.
Let's go. Let's go. Work together. Big time for a PR.
And behind him, that looks like
Come on, Mansfield. Let's go, Bull.
Braden Mason.
Come on. Let's go,
Couple
Burns.
GRC runners.
Let's go.
Mansfield.
Work it.
Josh Bolt. Randy Morse. Here's Lee
Oh,
County's
yeah.
Michael
He's
Ammerman.
gotten a lot better.
Back to your leaders. Brookshire with a slight advantage over Campbell. So they go into the cornfield. There is Lee County over GRC. It's Ben Petrie, Cody Johnson currently in the lead there.
Come on, Ben!
The Barnett twins looking strong. Working together as they break away from that pack behind them.
Let's go, Lydia!
There's your girls leader,
Come on,
Lydia Gap,
that guy!
moving up. Looking like she's on pace for a good time today. Back to your leaders. Brookshire in the lead with Campbell right behind him. Too close to call.
Let's go,
As I said before, I believe Campbell can possibly take down Brookshire if
Work together,
he's within
pack it.
striking distance in the final 1,000 meters.
I know, it's close.
Right now we're at about 3,000 meters, and it's looking like Campbell looking pretty strong. Brookshire looking pretty strong as well. Let's see this hill, see if it shakes things up. Brookshire with a 16:37 PR on this course. Logan Campbell doing the same thing. He's got a pretty good PR around the same time. Taking the hill strong is Campbell. Brookshire moving up right next to him.
Go for the team.
Brookshire taking the lead.
PR time.
So Campbell was trying to make a move on Brookshire there to take the lead and possibly challenge him, see if he could push him, see where he's at, see if he's feeling any fatigue from the previous 3,000 meters. But it's looking like Brookshire and Campbell both are looking unbeatable as of now. See in the next 1,000, 2,000 meters, see if anything changes. This side, though, we got Cody Johnson in front of Ben Petrie.
Come on,
Petrie
Ben, you hit this guy.
been in
It's time
fourth
to
place
go.
behind him
Time
the
to
entire
go.
time, and
Over
looks
here.
like Johnson's got his biggest lead right now, about 10 meters. Johnson looked like he was struggling to open up that lead there on the uphill part. Petrie looking like he's looking really relaxed there. There's Ashley County's Braden Mason. Looking pretty good. Here comes another GRC pack of Aaron and Alan Barnett. Both are looking strong as they take the uphill section of the second lap here.
Come on,
Barnett's
work
working together. Look like they're
Start
switching
pushing each other. It's
leads.
all downhill from here.
Looks like every once in a while. So they work up the hill. They got PRs right at 19 minutes flat. I believe
Come
one of them
Mansfield.
has a 18:59
Somebody
PR.
work it, Mansfield.
Jacob
This is your
Mansfield, a
last
late
hill.
addition to the GRC team. Not
Let's
his
go, Josh, last hill.
first
Let's
season
go,
of
Sub
cross
20.
country, though.
Let's go,
He's done it
Sub 20,
before his
guys.
freshman year. Josh Bolt, Brandon Burris, and Randy Morris all working together here in the uphill. So they continue to improve throughout the season.
Good job, Jacob. This is your last
That
hill.
is
It's all
Jacob
downhill
Payton
from
for
here.
GRC. So he moves up the hill, looking strong. There comes a Lee County pack on the girls' side. Still looking for our first girl. Lydia Gap was in the lead, or your defending champion, with her teammate Alyssa Gauntz quite a ways back. There she is, Lydia Gap. She's got a sub 22 PR, I believe a 21:55 thereabouts. Did that last year at the Mason County Invitational. Lydia Gap, though, looking strong as she takes her second lap. Moving up the hill. It's Dakota Gabbard from Lee County.
Job, Lydia. Keep it up.
Lee
This is your
County's
last
number
hill.
3
It's all
runner.
downhill from here.
Smitty Gap is 5 meters behind her for him. There is Jacob Roach for GRC. This is his first cross-country race.
Let's go, Roach. This is your last uphill. All
His first
downhill from
5K.
here. Come on, work it.
Looking
That's it,
strong
that's
as he
it.
takes the second lap of the conference race. Here's our leaders on the guy's side. Grayson Brookshire. Looks like he's broken Logan Campbell in the last 1,000 meters. Got about 1,000 to go. Brookshire looks like he's got himself about a 30-meter gap, 40-meter gap on Campbell. It'll be quite a bit of a kick if Campbell wants to stay with it. As Brookshire looks like he's struggling. He's feeling the pain here with 1,000 to go.
It's all downhill from
Little
here.
downhill
Go,
stretch.
go, go.
See how he takes it. Extending his legs a little bit. Goes uphill one more time. And there's Campbell really going down that hill. Wants that title. We move towards the finish line here.
Grayson! Come on, Grayson!
Around the barn he went. And Brookshire still in the lead. He's got about 500-600 meters to go.
Grayson!
Brookshire looking for his first conference title. Came close last year, but Ventura, who's not running here today, took it in his home course. There you see with Brookshire with his biggest lead of the day. It's about 70 meters or so over Logan Campbell. Looking for third place runner. That is Ben Petrie on pace for a PR. Looks like he's broken Cody Johnson in the last 1,000 meters or so too.
PR, Ben! PR! Go! Go!
Petrie looking strong as he enters the last 500 meters.
I know, he's flying. He is.
Brookshire coming in,
He's trying to get Grayson, that's what he's trying to do.
looking for his conference win.
This time. And he's right
Looking strong
behind him.
as he enters the final 250 meters of the 5,000 meter race. Looks like he's gone through, this is about 3 miles right now. He's done that in about 16 minutes. So that's about 5:20 mile pace.
Let's go, guys.
Campbell, though, looks like he was broken there in the final 1,000 meters of the race and just coming on in.
He's got somebody chasing him.
So we got Brookshire coming in. His course record of 16:37 being threatened right now, but it's looking like he's not going to get it. He'll be coming in 16:44 in the cold conditions. Close to a PR, but not hitting it. And there comes Logan Campbell from Owsley County. Great battle here between him and Brookshire the entire way today and falling in the last 800 meters or so. You got Logan Campbell from Owsley County in 16:59. Waiting for third place runner. Looks like it's going to be Ben Petrie from GRC.
Let's go,
He's
Joe.
got a chance to PR.
Come on, Randy. Come on,
Coming on in, Ben Petrie. Solid race today, breaking his competition Cody Johnson in the last 2,000 meters. Ben Petrie, PR 17:30. We had a GRC pack there battling out, looking for that 5 spot. As I believe they got one more regular season race at their home course, which is the Run for the Water Barrel. Next week. And here is Cody Johnson from Lee County coming in 17:55, a well-fought battle, but falling short. Still doing a very great time of 17:55 on this challenging course, especially on a day today with the cold conditions, and course has been pretty much chewed up by bad weather and a bunch of other races before them. Aaron and Alan Barnett going to come down to a sprint finish here.
Let's go, Jacob.
sporting PRs of 18:59 and 19:01. See if they can break it. It's going to be a close one. As they come in with about 100 meters to go. It's going to be Aaron Barnett coming in. Going to be a good PR of 18:57, and Allen coming in at 18:59. Both going sub 20 or sub 19 there. It's like here comes Owsley County's Braden Mason. In 1918, Michael Ammerman from Lee in 1925. Here's your first place for the girls' race. The Lydia Gap currently leading.
Go, Jacob!
Jacob Mansfield coming in with a solid PR of 1935. Comes Randy Morris, followed by Brandon Burris and Josh Bolt. Gonna be a close one with 20 minutes right now in 1958. 20 flat for Brandon Burris and Josh Bolt, 20:02. Bunch of PRs for those three guys.
Let's go, Roach!
Many PRs today on this fast course. Good conditions for a PR as well. A lot of these guys were training for this race to peak, and looks like they're successfully doing that. We got regionals and state coming up in the next couple of weeks. Some of the hardest training they're going through right now, probably.
Come on, Alyssa. Keep it up, keep it up. Go, 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 go!
Here's your second place girl. That's Alyssa Gantz. Looking strong. Behind her, it looks like Lee County's No Savannah. Coming across.
Come on, Destiny, you're on PR.
Here she
pace.
comes.
Let's go. You're almost there.
There's Destiny
Race is
Hembry
supposed to hurt. Let's go.
in front of Savannah. Jacob Payton for GRC coming in a cool PR of 21:19. And your first girl, that's Lydia Gap, right behind Lee County's Dakota Gabbard. So they come in with about 100 meters to go. Owsley County's Luke Brewer, 21:55. Dakota Gabbard coming in with a sprint finish in 22:11. And here comes your first girl, your conference champion, Lydia Gap, defending it successfully. She'll be coming in with a season best time of 22:21. I think that might be her second fastest time all time. You're watching KRCC Sports on krcc-tv.com. This is Clay Dixon. You're watching the Kentucky River Conference. Here is Jacob Roach's first cross-country race. He is coming in 22:47. Joe Samples, 22:50. This is the Kentucky River Conference in Owsley County, Kentucky.
Let's get this reaction on
The
tape.
course for Beast in the East. Here's your conference champion on the girls' side, Lydia Gap, reacting to her very fast time.
John, go! PR! John, sprint this, John!
Stay tuned as we wrap up this race, and we'll be taking you up to the auditorium of the school, and we can do some conference awards and team awards. the Kentucky River Conference. So stay tuned. You're watching KRCC Sports and KRCC-TV.com. This is Clay Dixon. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned as we're wrapping up here. The second place, Alyssa Gauntz on the girls' side coming in. It'll be a good, solid time of 23 minutes and 56 seconds. Stay tuned as we're wrapping up here. We got awards coming up. Noah Savannah and Destiny Hembry. I believe both will be PR in here. 24-13 and Hembry coming in 24-17 a PR.
Thank you. It'll be visible. Yes, exactly.
Results on the team sides. It looks like GRC going to get the win. 24 points over Lee County and Owsley County. On the girls' side, it looks like GRC is going to be taking down Lee County. Things stay the same. The final few hundred meters.
Come on, Callie, you're almost there. Destiny.
Stay tuned as we wrap up here.
Is that it?
We grab some awards. You're watching KRCC Sports and KRCC-TV.com. This is Clay Dixon, and thank you for watching. Continue to watch as we wrap up here.
Come on, Heidi.
Let's go, Hannah! Right out! I don't know, I didn't hear what you said. Hannah, you're looking good, baby!
Come on, Emma.
Good job.
25-35.
Good. Great. Great.
Come on, Sarah!
25-47.
You better go. Nothing to do there.
John Walker. John Haley.
Come on, John.
You done good, girl.
Let's go, John.
Come on, John.
26-20.
Great job.
Presentations. I can tell you something that Frank McClovick told me about your kids today who've been competing. He told me that I've talked to him about the efforts of everybody and everything, and he said that he's seen a tremendous improvement in the academics of this conference as well as the athletics in this conference. And from 2006 all the way up to right now, it's just been a huge improvement. So I think that everybody here and every parent here and every athlete here should be very proud of the efforts, because collectively, through the spirit of good, clean competition, we've all worked hard and gotten better, and people outside of our conference, people that are very knowledgeable about the state of athletics and running in Kentucky, have commented about the improvement here, and so I think everybody deserves a round of applause for that. Okay, I know that some of the elementary kids have gone home, but what we're going to do, we're going to go through the awards for the elementary kids, and as you hear your name called, come up and get an award if you so earned one. Elementary, receiving a medal for a top finish is Peyton Clark. Jalen Payne, Powell. Rylan Meadows. Also from Powell County. Lennon Smith, Concrete. Logan Henderson, Powell County. Avery Lowe, also Powell County. Braxton Knowles. Jesse Knox, Powell County. Jack Luton, Concrete. Jacob Townsend, Powell County. Trent Tanner, Powell County. Are all the Lee County kids going, except for Cody? Tanner Coomer from Powell County. The winner of the elementary race from Powell County, Wyatt Clark. For the ladies, she may have gone home from Concrete, Amaya Kilgren. Powell County, Avery Lynn. Powell County, Tabitha Webb. Powell County, Mackenzie Shelton. Powell County, Reagan Shelton. We don't have a trophy for this, but if we did, the coolest name award, Guinevere Trent. Powell County. Genevieve, okay. It's still cool. It's got a lot of letters and vowels in it. From Concrete, Kaylin Miller. From Powell County, Amelia Trent. And the top performer in the girls' elementary race from Powell County, Anna Campbell. In the girls' middle school, top performers, Isabella Swanner. This is the coolest last name. Carolyn Cuccinelli. The older Miss Swanner. And the runner-up, Emma Taylor. Oh, wait a minute, I messed up. She gets one of these, yeah. Sorry. And today's winner from Clark Middle, Julia Gray. Guys, top performers. Concrete, Aaron Miller. Austin Miller, Clark Middle. Brandon Adams, Concrete. Billy Morris, Concrete. Robert Park still here? Robert Park, Concrete.
They left.
Nathan Walker, Clark Middle. Zach Nuttall, Owsley County.
Wait, what?
Tomias Robinson. And receiving a medal for excellent effort and working super hard this season, Johnny Reno. In third place from Clark Middle, Dylan Riffett. In second place from Concrete, Sam Hernandez. Fourth grader running in the middle. And today's top performer in the middle school race from Clark Middle, David Fisk. For elementary team trophies, the winner of the combined elementary trophy and defending champion, Powell County. Hold it from the bottom, guys. Hold it from the bottom.
Girls team too.
All three. I saw that on
Okay, in the team categories for the middle school, for the first time since 2000 and where's Grayson? What was your 8th grade year? 2009. Since the first time since 2009, the young men of Clark Middle, first place. Five-time defending champion in the girls' middle school, and also today's winner, the young women of Concrete Middle. Okay, we have awards for all conference team, and we've done this each year for the top 10 performers in the high school race, and I'll go through these individuals. From Owsley County, Hannah Richardson. George Rogers Clark, Heidi Geitman. From George Rogers Clark, Callie Miller.
Beefing off there.
From Lee County, Haley Tipton. From George Rogers Clark, Savannah Moore. From GRC, Emma Moore. GRC with a new PR, first one in 4 years, Destiny Hembry. 2 weeks ago, Destiny says, "Doc, how come I haven't got my PR since 8th grade?" Now I don't have to answer that unanswerable question. From Lee County, Savannah No.
I know. I'm taking the hard one.
From George Rogers Clark, Alyssa Gomes.
Smile for the camera.
No, I'm good. Let's take a picture. Where's it over here? Oh, man.
And on the last member of the all-conference team is today's MVP, Lydia Gapp. Now we give awards to the top performer in each graduating class that was not a member of the all-conference team. Representing the seniors for the class of 2014 from Owsley County, Terry Baker. Next young lady's going to go to the FFA matter, but from Lee County for the class of 2015, Natalie Watterson. Also from Lee County, Hensley for the class of 20, whatever. And then from Lee County as well, class of 2017, Jake Henry. Okay, all conference team for the boys varsity. From GRC, Randy Morris. From GRC, Jacob Mansfield. From Owsley County, Brandon Mason. From Lee County, Michael Emmerman. George Rogers Clark, Alan Barnett. George Rogers Clark, Aaron Barnett.
Hey, you can't get that award twice.
From Lee County, Jody Johnson. George Rogers, Ben Petrie. From Owsley County, Logan Campbell. And the last member of the all-conference team and today's MVP for the Kentucky River Conference for the year 2013, Grayson Brookshire. For the boys varsity, best performance not in the all-conference team, class of 2014, Brandon Burris. Class of 2015 from George Rogers Clark, John Dixon. From Owsley County, the class of 2016, Luke Brewer. Representing the class of 2017, from George Rogers Clark, Jacob Payton. Leadership Award for the girls. This is by both of the coaches, and Powell County couldn't be here, but they sent their votes in by email. 3 young ladies received this award, three-way tie, from Lee County, Savannah No. And both from George Rogers Clark, Destiny Hembry and Lydia Gay. This goes to the most improved individual, also by coach's vote, Autumn Tincher. 110% award.
He's a baby.
110% award, which is probably one of the leadership, and the 110% are probably the most important because it sets a good example for the rest of the teams. For the females, 2013 Kentucky River Conference 110% award winner is Jade Campbell. Rookie of the Year, Lee Ann Kinsley.
Oh my God.
There's no way that Cody's going to be able to remember who gets all these awards.
Yeah, that's right down for
There's always a award that's difficult to describe the individual, and we've called this award different things over the last 6 years. I guess we should write this down, but the name that we decided to put on it this year is the Hustle Award, and it goes to Carrie Baker. Next, we'll do the academic awards. We'll skip that. Yeah, let's do this. The Hustle Award for boys, and that will be 2 individuals. There was a tie in the vote.
25 minutes.
Forget the school. This one is from Adam Holmes. And the co-recipient of this from George Rogers Clark, Ben Petrie. Rookie of the Year is from Lee County, and that would be Dakota Gabbard. Award, also from Lee County, Joe Sample. Leadership Award from Owsley County, Logan Campbell. Most improved for boys, Walker Jones. Sylvia's brought to my attention, I skipped over one. There was actually a tie in the leadership from Lee County, Cody Johnson.
I think all of our dogs have gotten girls at some point.
When we first started this conference many years ago, we started the GPA award, and the first recipient of the GPA award had a 3.8 GPA. Quickly thereafter, we realized that a 3.8 wasn't going to get it. The next year was a 4.0, and it wasn't just one person, it was two. And I think it's grown and grown. Last year, we had 41 people in the conference that had a GPA of 4.0. We give a trophy to the top individual that has the best GPA. I think this year we had in the conference not only a bunch of 4.0s, but we also had 7 Governor Scholars in this conference. And so, to decide how in the world, to give these awards is quite difficult. What you would think would be the easiest, the GPA award, is in fact becoming the most difficult thing to give. So what we have is certificates for individuals, and I think several of these might have left, but I'm just going to read the names real quick. If you hear your name, come on up and get your certificate. Adam Holmes, Carrie Baker, Will Bentley, Bowling, Cody Johnson, Ben Petrie, Timothy Morris, Alyssa Gaunts, Lydia Gapp, Brandon Murris, Grayson McIntyre, Josh Bolt,
Yes, I do.
Logan Campbell.
I swear, I think I check it daily.
And those are the ones that we
I
just
had
saw were
4.1.
here. We actually printed 100 certificates this year because the GPAs just keep getting better and better. I think if there's some debate whether we should give it for 3.5, but if we get that, I think everybody would get something because everybody has this 3.5 or better, it seems like. For the girls, the sole winner of the academic award with a GPA of 4.0, Lydia Gapp. Now we had 3 individuals. We had 3 individuals that were seniors. Just to confirm in the bios here. 3 individuals that have done exceptionally well athletically and academically, have 4.0s, AP classes, Governor Scholars, and we couldn't pick between the 3 individuals out of this. We had 3 trophies for this, and we had 7 people that meet that definition that I just gave you, and so it was quite a debate amongst the coaches how to differentiate amongst these individuals. But the 3 that received the academic awards from Owsley County, Will Bowling, and 2 runners from George Rogers Clark, Brandon Burris and Josh Bolt. if you're a Governor Scholar, could you stand up? I mean, to think that just in the last 6 years, we went from no Governor Scholars and a GPA of 3.8 to 7 Governor Scholars and, 40 or 50 4.0 is an indication of the success of this conference. One of the basketball coaches asked me once, what do you look for in an athlete? And I tell them I look for somebody that has good grades, because the dedication it takes in the classroom is the same dedication it takes out in the endurance events like cross country. You cannot be a lazy person and do this. It's very difficult to get out there and run long runs of 10, 12, 13 miles, to put in all the miles that you all put in, and to be underachievers. Every one of you all should be commended. I think that's everything with the exception of the high school team awards. Have I forgotten anything, Sylvia? Okay, there are awards for this floating around the conference someplace. We do not know where they are. We will find them at some point, so I'm just going to call out the runner-up. We have perpetual plaques, and the good thing about perpetual plaques is you can look at it and see who's won each year. The bad thing about perpetual plaques is they get lost on occasion. Right now we have about 3 perpetual plaques that are missing. They're not presumed lost at this point, just missing. We're going to find them. But if we had located the perpetual plaque in the runner-up, conference runner-up for the women today, are the young ladies of Lee County. And the winner of the Kentucky River Conference are the young ladies of George Rogers Park.
Yeah, over here.
Ready?
Wow.
Man, this is horrible. Alright, that was right. Yeah.
Once again, if we had our perpetual plaques located, we would present them here today, but they're out there missing. Today's runner-up in the boys varsity race, the young men of Lee County. That was close. That was just 2 points separating Lee and Owsley County for runner-up. And today's winner, 2013 Kentucky River Conference champs, the young men of George Rogers Park.
Team captain's good. Team captain's good. Look, the team captain's good. There you go. You're blocking the camera. Why y'all let the team captain get it?
Over here.
Go.
You have to let the team I was saving it for you, baby. I was saving it for you. I think you like it too.
I do. It's worked out perfectly. Y'all fit in the screen.
It's what?
It's like literally, I have like microns of room.
What you're telling me is we have not won here.